Welcome to the part 3 video of data collection. So I kind of explained, in the previous videos about creating the Google folder, adding all the studies, PDF files onto the folder, creating the data sheet, having multiple tabs open on the bottom and just start collecting data, collect as much information as you can, and then pay particular attention to the potential cohort overlap, do the quality assessment simultaneously. I also like to have a column either towards the end of the data sheet called remarks or comments. So I kind of include particular details about, or something that is unique about the study or something that you think can be used in the discussion portion of your paper. Studies that I think cannot be included, I just mark them in orange, and then some studies that I feel like will definitely be included, I just mark them in green. Whatever data I collect, I avoid deleting them. So once I know that, okay, this sheet is pretty much done, I just duplicate. So you right click on the bottom tab on Google Sheet, and then you can select duplicate, and then that just duplicates the whole sheet. And on that new sheet, just rename it as sheet 2 or data 2 or something, and then start editing or deleting rows, deleting columns, adding more columns. Do that on the new sheet. So always keep the previous data that you've collected so that you can mention important points of why a study was removed, or why or what's different about one study, or sometimes the primary outcome variables, like for example clinical success in, let's say, acute cholecystitis. The way each study define those clinical success might be different. So you can always enter these information in the remarks column or comments column, and you can use these while you're writing up your main manuscript, and then highlighting the variability in definitions or anything that you think is important for the readers to know. So I think these information kind of summarizes the data collection part. So the main things again I would like to point out is to focus on the cohort overlap feature, having the remarks feature, and not deleting the data that you've collected, and always keep working on a new duplicated data sheet. And as you keep going, this is what will be finally transformed as table 1 or table 2 on your main manuscript. So as you keep going through and editing and deleting and making it more crisp, more clear, finally that particular data sheet will be used as your table 1 or table 2 for the main manuscript file. At the same time, because I do my own analysis on CMA software, I know how the data should be to easily import or copy paste onto the CMA software for the statistical analysis. So it has to be pure numbers, it has to be absolute numbers. Many times, people collect the percentage values in the data sheet, and I convert them to actual absolute numbers, because that is what you need to copy paste onto the CMA software for your pool rate analysis. You can always say this, beforehand to your team members, tell them, review them as the data collection is ongoing, to avoid percentages, avoid words or letters on the data column, especially for the primary outcome columns, because those need to be absolute numbers to be easily copy pasted onto the statistical software to calculate your pool rates. Again, I might have missed few points. If you have any questions, or if there is anything that I have missed, feel free to contact me on forestplot.com, and I would be happy to answer. Thank you.